Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mitch, and I make Uncharted 3 videos, and my goal by doing so is to try and make the Uncharted 3 community a little bit stronger and a little bit more supported. Recently, I've been getting a lot of requests and questions on things on how to make good videos and how to get subscribers and things like that, so I feel like it would be important to kind of make a video discussing my views of YouTube and how to approach the situations right. And I'm sorry for not having a more professional video, but if you haven't noticed, I have tried to upgrade my look of my text box layout and everything, and for the most part, I just like making the videos that are really cool. So yeah, now let me get started. And the first thing that I think is important is knowing the right reasons to use YouTube. And because it's very common to see YouTube as only a money tool and a way to become rich and famous and cool and popular. But in reality, it really doesn't happen like that. And you gotta approach YouTube for the right reasons, because the sooner you get rid of the concept of I can make the monies, the sooner you will probably produce better content, because I feel like the best YouTubers are the ones who make YouTube videos because they like it, not because they can take advantage of it. So yeah, that's just my kind of tip on it. Another thing that I think is very important, and comes down to making Uncharted videos and stuff like that, is it comes down to what kind of videos are you producing. And I noticed that there are 3 types of videos that really shine in the video game community, and they come down to like this. It's either your videos are attractive because of your personality, they're either attractive because of your production value, or they're attractive because of your flat-out gameplay skills. So let me give you an example of Uncharted players who all kind of possess one of these abilities, and I'll give you, it will probably give you an idea of what they're doing right and why they're doing it. So for example, a person who really does good in terms of personality, in fact I have 2. It starts off with Don't Taunt Me Bro and the Gray Ghost, honestly, because these two people are really good at providing interesting commentaries where you watch their videos just because you like listening to their voices, and they say things that is relatable and interesting to listen to. And I think the reason why these 2 really shine above other commentators is because they really put some emotion into each thing. Like with Don't Taunt Me Bro, I know who Squid is as a person. He makes it clear what kind of guy he is. He's a guy who's competitive and has fun being competitive, and it's fun and interesting. And he constantly can talk without sounding boring or uninteresting, which is a very good skill to have to fulfill the personality part in having a good commentary. And that's very impressive and very cool. And the Grey Ghost, he's cool because he's just like one of those kinds of guys that you could expect to see in real life. And a lot of people nowadays aren't interested in people who are chillax and don't get pissed off easily, because no one likes being around people who are always angry. And he's like one of those kinds of guys. It's like, it's all good, guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And I'll just be shooting my gun. You know what I'm saying? He has a personality that's really chillax, and it's just like, oh man, you could be my brother. And it's just really cool. So yeah, I think he fulfills that kind of personality well. And I think personality can really be stretched out into very different things, because some people like personality which involves informative, always up-to-date kind of personality. I think that qualifies in a personality. And I'm sorry for saying that word so often. It's just that I'm just trying to prove a point here. And here's an example of someone who's very informative. The Red Dog. Red Dog and K-Monster9 are very informative people. I watch their videos because they're always up to date with the news and providing content to explain it and their viewpoints on it. And I think that's very useful and very informative. And I think that's the reason why those 2 are excelling so well, because they're just pretty much the newscasters of the Uncharted community. And I think a lot of people like that out of them. Okay, so now let me tell you a little bit about production value. And this one's easy, this one I can instantly think of, and that is obviously Triple Rec. Triple Rec's contents are outstandingly high production value, always looks classy, and always is interested. The thing about production value is it could be the difference between being a great commentator and being a bad one, honestly, because Triple Rec, I think he's a cool guy and everything, but and you know, I kind of understand his personality, but I'm not watching his videos because of him. I'm watching it because he provides some outstandingly high, like, nice quality videos. Like, he has the top of the line HD PVRs. He's honestly put the most investments into it, and production value has really been taking over the YouTube community lately. Like, it's kind of insane because you know, back then in like 2009, videos, like, people would be like, would go all like spazzed out over videos that just featured your voice. Like, if people saw a video of you talking over a video game, they'd be like, "This is the most insane video ever! Ah, subscribe!" But the playing field has really been changing lately, and that means that, you know, people want to see better videos. You know, to stand out in a community full of people just doing the same videos over and over again, you gotta have production value to really set yourself apart and to represent yourself. And Triple Rec, he just really excels with that because he has some of the most beautiful looking videos in any kind of YouTube thing ever. Like, even compared to other communities such as like the COD community, who has a lot of videos makers and everything, he really sets himself apart as just one of the top-notch video editors, and it's insane. And yeah, it's just overall really incredible. And then finally, there's one more category, which is gameplay. And this one's a little bit difficult for me because I can't... There's a lot of people who just post videos of Uncharted from like the cinema showing, like, you know, gameplays and things like that. But if I had to say someone in particular, it would be Eugenides as of right now. Because I don't know what she's going to plans... I don't know what her plans with are for the future with her channel, but as of right now, all her videos are really amazing gameplay-wise. Like, she says it herself constantly that, you know, "Oh God, I have awkward commentaries, blah blah blah," the awkward commentary, even though it's really not that bad. But it's really, like, I watch her channel because, well, like, first off, it's a female, and second, it's like ridiculous how good of a female Uncharted player she is, because she goes redonkadonk on a lot of the games she posted so far. She only has about 4 videos, I think, out right now, but each one is insanely high KDs, and it shows her going like Rambo on everyone, and you can really tell that she's not going to post a gameplay. Well, we don't know yet because her channel still really hasn't defined itself yet, but you can really tell that, like, she's not going to post a video where she's not putting her try-hard panties on, because it's insane. I think that's what's really making her channel separate itself from other channels, is that she's gonna only put gameplays of her, like, high quality, like, everything, and it's insane. So yeah, so that pretty much brings up my question for you guys, is if you're planning on making a channel, what are you going to do to separate yourself from the common guy? Because nowadays a lot of people just have that misconception, like, "I'm making the videos with my voice and everything, how come nobody watches it?" You know? And I think you gotta define yourself as a person first before you realize, like, what you're doing, you know, and why you're being successful or not. So yeah, just think it through. Like, but anyway, guys, thanks for checking my video. I'll check you out later. Peace.